Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, in today's episode, we have a $15 million team. Can you believe this? $15 million just coming down. I've never seen a $15 million team before. You probably haven't either. Wait till you see what I'm going to show you. Now, not only am I going to show you, I'm going to show you his starting team and his weekly trades and how he became a $15 million team. And he's still got 6 trades left. Can you believe it? Now, he's currently ranked 98th. But we're going to try to find other teams in the top 100, how they're going. I'm going to try to dig them all out and show us how they did it. Okay, now, I'm going to show you my team from last year. Well, not actually my team, but my team value. Just to give you an indication how good this team is. Okay, let's continue. Now, last year, I was ranked number, where is it? Rankings. No, that's league wins. Overall position. I was ranked number 1 in round 18, okay? And my team value at the time was 14.28 mil. My best was 14.305 when I was ranked number 2. This team has nearly 1 million more than what I had last year. That's how good it is. He's even got Clayton Oliver on the bench. 7 weeks he didn't play. He's kept him. Let's get straight into it. Now, you look at the leading team, 14.4 mil. This Aeroplane Jelly, they're doing okay, 14.7 mil. It's coming second. Now, let's go all the way down. Okay, go all the way down to 98th. I mean, you can see the team's 13.9, 14.2. This is pretty much what our team is valued at. There's another 13.9. That's actually my mate, Connor. You can see a lot of the teams, 14.3, 14.04. They're still ranked high. But then you go further down, okay, 14.5s and 4s. But then you go to 98th spots, okay, and one team stands out. 15.06 mil, just coming down. Now, the team's name is Trent Rivers. Now, Alexander, if you want to follow him on Twitter, I'll give you his hashtag now. Well, this is Alexander the Great, Alexander Melville. Okay, his Twitter handle is at Alexand76566 That could be his phone number. You can even call him. Just coming down. Now, let's continue. Now, round 1. Who did he start with? How was his team so good? Well, let's find out, because round 1 team doesn't look like it's legendary. Let's have a look. Constable, Ginby, Jones, Dacos and Dawson. Okay, well, starting Dacos helps. Okay, he didn't start with the boy that I started with, Ridley. He started with Dacos. That helped. And has started with Dawson. That was a big move. So that's his 6 defenders. Jones and Constable. I mean, they're not like the best of the best. Okay. Now let's get to the midfield. Now he had Mackenzie, Ashcroft. He had the Spud Callahan. He had Hopper, Green, Steele. I mean, it still didn't work out. Bontempelli and Oliver. Now, he's got value here. Okay, take note. He's got all value. The only player not value, you'd say, is Dawson, but he was value as well, because he was worth 600k at the start of the year, and he got the right one. Dawson was the best pick of the bunch of the defenders. Now, the Bont, that was value. He's only got for one expensive player, and that was Oliver, 700k. And it worked out that Oliver wasn't the best after all, because Oliver broke down. It's actually let him down, Oliver. Now, that's it. There's nothing special in this midfield, okay? It's just how many primos? Oliver, Bont, Steele and Green. And Steele wasn't doing the best either. So he didn't get off to a good start. Let's continue with his team. Let's have a look. Now, his rucks. He started with Marshall and English. Now, they're probably the best 2. Starting English helped a lot. Not having English was really killing me. Then he had, in the forward line, he even had Flanders. Okay. The only thing he didn't have was Braun. Now, he didn't have there was no, well, he had Sheasel, but it's not like it's, I mean, these 3 here, Taranto, Rosie, and Dunkley, everyone's got, okay. Who's he missing? Okay, well, he's got them all. But it's not like it's the best of the best. I mean, having Bruce, it's not like Bruce set the world on fire. Okay, let's see what else he did. Now his bench, take note. Every one of his bench players were playing. There's no players on field that weren't playing. So he didn't start with what everyone starts with, which is the ruckman. That's going to be the loop. Okay, non-playing ruckman. He had a playing ruckman, and by having all your playing players playing, there's a lot of playings in there when I said that. Okay, by having all your players playing, they're all making money. Okay, so his bench was Wilmot, who right now is a primo, McKenna, Baker, Hollins, Gota, who didn't work out, Ratagalia, who went nuts, Green and Filipu. Now, Filipu didn't work out either. Okay, so it's a typical team that we all started with. Okay, let's continue. Now, before I go any further, okay, now he has 6 trades left, and he has 50 or 60k in the bank right now, and this is his team. Okay, mind you, his team's called something Rivers, Trent Rivers, and he's got Trent Rivers here in his team. He's very loyal. Okay, he loves his Melbourne players, and he loves Trent Rivers. Now, have a look at this midfield: Bont, Oliver, Petrarca, Laird, Neal, Libba, Dawson, Green. Who's missing? He's missing Sicily here. Okay, he can move Will Day with Dawson, and possibly gets Merritt, and he has best of the bet. Who else can he get? There's no one else. He virtually has the best team. This is as good as it gets. Look at the bench. He's even got Briggs here. Okay, can you believe it? On the bench, he's got the best 3 rookies right now: Johnson, Sheldrick, Robertson. He's got Malikan. He's got River. He's got Constable. Constable's probably going to play this week too. So this is a brilliant team. How did he get here from what he started with? Let's have a look. Now, he did no trades in round 1 or round 2. Okay, so in round 3, he used the boost. He traded out Steele. He found out Steele's no good. Traded out Flanders. He assumed that Flanders are no good. Traded out Jones. Brought in Zeeble, Chandler, and Davis Uniacke. Now, Davis Uniacke ended up being no good too. So he brought 3 in and 3 outs. Okay, the 3 outs were good moves. Now, in round 4, traded out Callahan, brought in Ralston. Now, Ralston was no good either. Okay, so now he's got Uniacke and Ralston that are no good. In round 5, he traded out Gota and brought in Rivers, his boy. Okay, his team is named after Rivers, so he had to bring him in. Okay, so Rivers came in round 5, cheap price, $3.92. Didn't do much all year anyway, but he's doing okay. Now, in round 6, Ginby went out, Mackenzie went out, and Bruce at $2.27 didn't make much. He went out, made about 60k on Bruce, and brought in Roberts. Now, we all brought in Roberts, and Robertson did nothing either. He brought in Johnson, and that was a good move, and brought in Butters, and that was a really good move. But bringing in Butters at $4.96k, now that's a good price. Now, in round 7, what did he do? Well, he brought in Uniacke at $5.57k at round 3, and in round 7, he traded him out at $5.60k because he was injured. And Ralston, he brought him in round 4, $139k, and got rid of him in round 7, $184k. Now, the trick, what he's done here is he's traded out his rookies that are not playing no more. He went for money, okay? I mean, he could have traded out Roberts as well. He didn't trade Roberts yet. Roberts is still in the team, but he traded out Ralston, who went out. He made 50k on Ralston, with Roberts didn't make money yet. Okay, so Ralston went out, and he brought in another rookie, Mitchell and Stewart. So he's building up his team now. So he's brought in a primo in round 6, a primo in round 7, which is Stewart's, and a semi-primo in round 5, which is Rivers. So he went for the cheap primo. Okay. Now, this is a good move, the round 5 move, okay? Bringing in a cheap primo, because he's not looking for 120s. He's looking for 90s or 100s, okay? He's happy with that, just to hold the position. Okay, let's continue. Now, in round 8, he traded out Hollins, who made cash, traded out Green, who made cash, and traded out Philippou, who made a little bit of cash, okay? So cows went out, and he brought 2 cows in again, Sincotta and Simpson. He paid top dollar for Simpson, who also didn't do well, and brought in Petrarca, Okay, now, doesn't mean all your trades have to do well. Okay, as long as the idea is there, but I mean, they don't all work out. We can't get them all to be perfect. Now we know Chincotta and Simpson, all right, they made a bit of cash, but they're not the perfect trades. But at the end of the day, he brought him in because all he could bring in. And Petrarca was a good move, 600k, round 8. So he's still bringing in the big boys. Now in round 9, now he didn't start with Goulden, okay? So in round 9, he traded out Ashcroft at 373k, which was pretty early, okay? And traded out Baker at 284k. And brought in another rookie, Nevitt, who also was no good, okay? So doesn't mean that all the trades are good. And also brought in Goulden at 490k. And now in round 10, Hopper went out, 441k, got injured. Chandler went out, and McKenna at 296. Then he brought in Humpty, okay, 213k. He brought in Sharp, another one that didn't work out, 123k. And brought in Laird at 595k. All right, so just to show you, not every move that you make works, but you just make the moves anyway, because we couldn't get him either. Rookie's a roulette wheel. I mean, some work, some don't. So that's his round 10. Now, in round 11, I mean, he brought Nevitt in round 9 for 164. He was happy with the 80k profit. He got rid of him. Chincotta, he brought him in at 102, got him out at 218. So Nevitt and Chincotta out. Then he brought in Wardlaw, okay, and Dale. Okay, Wardlaw and Dale. Now, Dale at 447k was a big move. That was a good move. Brought him in. Now, in round 12, Simpson at 250k. He decided it's time to go. Okay, only went 166, so I made another 90k on Simpson. Not much. Ratagalia went out. He made a good cash. And then he brought in Briggs. That was a big move. Okay, and then brought in Ford. Another one that didn't work out. Well, it is working out, but he's not making much. Now, let's continue. Now, in round 13, now take note, every round so far, he's bringing in primos, okay? Now, in round 13, he traded out Wilmot, and he'd be upset about that one, okay? And he traded out Mitchell, brought in Fife, and brought in Neil. Now, as I said, not every move can work, okay? So, the Wilmot to Fife move has not worked for him, but he's still there. He's alive and he's got money. Okay. Now, in round 14, he traded out Sharp because that move didn't work for him. He brought in Melican. Okay. Paid an extra 10k. Looks like he was short on the buy round, then an extra player. So Melican came in. Now, in round 15, Zeeble, he traded out because of the buy. Okay. Traded out Wardlaw and traded out Ford. And brought in Sheldrick at 190k. He paid 218k for Robertson and brought in Sinclair, okay, 544, bargain. And last week in round 16, Humpty in and Humpty out and Fife out, and Madden. Now he decided to go for that 102k rookie and Libba. That's it. It's nothing special, but it is very special because he did it perfect. Let's have a look at that team again. Now going back to his team, okay. Now, the forward line, you can't get any better, all right? He doesn't have Darcy Cameron in there, but he doesn't want Darcy Cameron. Why would he want Darcy Cameron? Because Darcy Cameron is poo-poo, okay? So he's going to have players. If he has a problem with the ruck, he'll just trade one out. He doesn't need a backup. He'll probably trade out Briggs or Marshall. One of the two will go out, and it will become Sicily, okay? He may still even hold Rivers, okay? He could probably just trade out Johnson or Robertson, doesn't matter which one. Probably hold Sheldrick. Trade out probably Johnson because he doesn't have DPP. Trade him out. And then upgrade, where is he? Upgrade Will Day and turn Will Day into Merritt. He could do so much. We're going to watch him close, okay? I'm backing him to finish top 10. I think he's gonna smash everything right now. I mean, this week, who's missing for him? Dunkley's out. Okay, so he's going to put Sheldrick there. He's got plenty of bench cover. He doesn't even need trades. Anyway, that's his team. Okay, and how did he do it? It's incredible. No one else could have done it except for him. And it just the way you just saw it, it looks so basic. And it just happened for him. Now let's analyze this, okay, step by step. And let's break it down. to everything that he did. Okay, number one. Okay, in round one, every player played, so there was no loophole, no loop player. The captain score didn't matter for him, all right, in round one. So no loop players in round one. That's what he did. And number two, what did he do? Okay, in round one again, he went for value. Okay, and we've always discussed this. He didn't go for the most expensive players. He didn't pick the leads, or he did have an Oliver, but he only had one. Okay, so he went for value and went for one expensive player. Okay, which was going to be his captain. One expensive captain option. And unfortunately for him, that was the one player that let him down. Okay, the most expensive player. Now, what else did he do? Okay, now again in round one, he picked the best rucks. Okay, he had the best two ruckmen that he thought were going to be the best two. Actually, we all did. I picked Shrek. I thought he was going to be good. Anyway, well, I said pocked, but he actually picked them. He didn't pock them. Just coming down. Okay, he picked them. Now, what else did he do? Number 4. Okay, now in round 5. Okay, now this was the big one. Now, in round 5, he didn't have enough cash to bring in a big gun. No one does. In round 5, we're all poor. So in round 5, what did he do? He went for a bargain player. Okay, and not a bet game, but a bargain. Okay, bargain player in Rivers. Okay, now, not that it was a genius move. Now, I can't see my keyboard. That's why I'm always missing one letter. Okay, Rivers. Okay, there it is. Now, Rivers, the reason he brought in Rivers was to get those 90s and get a score of a 30 off the field. Get the 30s off the field. Okay, he didn't want the 30s no more. He wanted to bring in a player that could score 90s for him. So, it's just a placeholder. All right, and obviously his team name is Trent Rivers as well. Okay, so it was sentimental for him, just coming down. Now, number 5, what else did he do? Okay, the rookie selections. Now, this is the important one. Rookie selections, they were all between, say, 170 and 200k. They weren't cheap. He went for the expensive rookies. I never do this. That's probably why I pick the wrong rookies all the time. This is my letdown, the rookies. This is where I fail when it comes to rookie selections. Okay, I can't pick them. He picked the right ones. Not all of them worked, as you saw. The ones that probably didn't work were the cheap ones. But he went for the expensive rookies that always worked. Wardlaw went in and out, but the rest pretty much, actually, Simpson went in and out as well. But the others still did work. So, he paid for his rookies, okay, and it worked for him. It could be the way to go for next year. And number 6, what else did he do? He brought in the best primos. He brought in the best of the best, okay, except for one, okay? He missed one of them. He brought in LDU, and that let him down, okay? So, he brought in the best of the best, except for one. And besides that, and mind you, at the time, LDU was scoring 140s, so he had to bring him in. He had no. I did the same. That's his formula. That was his formula. Round 1, no loop player. Again, in round 1, go for the value. Have one expensive captain option, but he didn't need that. Okay, so he could have got more value again. Pick the best rucks. That's what he did. Okay, and bring in in round 5, bring in a player that can start scoring 90s. That was one of his strong moves, okay? That's a move that I love, okay? And that's a move that I usually do. And in round 5, the rookie selections, they were all brilliant. And just bring the best primos, build your team. It worked. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. And remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.